Okay, so when you were going through your difficult phase of your life, when you were dealing with these narcissistic, very toxic, abusive people, and you were going through that phase of your life, there was one main person that was the main culprit. They were like the dictator, and they were the one that was planting the seed in everybody else and getting everyone else to follow them, to think like them, have the same mindset as them, and behave in the same way. And I'm getting that. And basically what it was that it's like, I want you to think that this person is the enemy. They are the bad guy, and we need to all beat this person down so that we can stop them, so that we can destroy them, because they need to be stopped, because they are just such a horrible person. And that horrible person allegedly was you, but you know that you are not the horrible person. You were actually the hero, and you were the hero the entire time, and you were personally victimized. Because I don't want to call you the, you're not like, you were victimized and you were the victim in the situation, but I don't want to call you the victim, because you are the survivor. You are the hero, really. And they wanted me to explain dictator, because think of an evil dictator like Adolf Hitler. Okay, he had this whole mindset, and he got other people to follow his mindset, thus that they are able to take forth all of those actions during the genocide of World War II. If he didn't get inside their head, then the Nazis would not have gone and did all those heinous, horrible things to the Jews, right? The same energy is what this main culprit did to you. They got inside everybody else's head, and they were playing everybody. But really what they were doing is they were tricking everyone, manipulating everyone, deceiving everyone, because these people are easily to be deceived. Because these people, they don't have a pure heart. They are more willing to believe the negative about someone than the positive. Especially if it's a person that they don't know much about. They don't know a person, like, haven't gotten to know them. They would believe anything that someone tells them about you, because they have no mind of their own. They want to see people in a negative light, because they're a person that likes to gossip and just be toxic and negative. And this dictator caused so much damage that some of it is, I'm hearing unfathomable damage, to where some of it is unforgivable. It's unforgettable, and it's so bad that you cannot even come back from it. You have to just leave these people where they are and move on. They are no longer allowed access. So because this dictator was the main culprit and caused everyone to turn against you and influence everyone that it was okay to abuse you, I'm also hearing this one thing. These people basically kind of formed a cult, okay? And a cult, whenever you think of cult, you think of something that is very like devilish, but not all the time is that what it means. Because a cult is basically where you have a bunch of people that are together believing one thing, and they are behaving in such a negative way towards another individual or towards another group, because they feel this cult feels as if they are superior, and they feel as if they are entitled to treat people any old kind of way, in such a negative way. Okay, cults usually are very toxic and negative. It doesn't always have to be something like very satanic, no. But it's just anytime you have a group of people that are collectively sharing, thank you, Spirit, collectively sharing a negative, low vibrational energy, and they are acting upon that low vibrational energy, taking action against others to bring them down and bring them down to a lower vibration, they are behaving as a cult, where these people, thank you, Spirit, these people collectively, they work together to do heinous actions against others, and everyone co-signs, everyone enables, everyone is just all in agreement on behaving this way, and they don't have any right from wrong. And if you don't obey, then you're going to be shunned, or you're going to be kicked out, because these people want to do evil works. I'm getting this acronym, CULT, C-U-L-T, conjuring up lifeless tirades. It's like these people, they conjure up all of this negative energy, and what they have is they eventually, they people that operate in the cult are more so lifeless. Okay, they don't have a pure soul. They don't have a soul. Something is taking over their vessel. Something is overpowering their soul. So they themselves are lifeless, and they do things to others as if there's no life that they are doing this to. Like, they look at people as lifeless. Like, they look at people as robotic, as objects, and they can just treat people in your kind of way. And tirades are just negative things that people do to others. Hurtful, abusive things, physical, emotional, mental. And these people have no idea what is about to happen, because I'm seeing like this giant fireball, and all of them are kind of sitting in one spot, and then it's like the giant fireball is thrown at them, and they are just bursted away like bowling pins, and it's going to be a tower when it's going to hit them very hard when they least expect it. It's not going to be pretty. So when this fireball is going to hit these enemies that were amongst this cult that came against you, a lot is going to happen. One is that the main culprit, the main leader, that main dictator, every single one of them are going to turn on this one, because they are going to see exactly what this person caused, because they blindly followed this person. And they allowed this one person to deceive them, to deceive their mind, like the devil himself, to deceive their mind and to get them to do things that just they probably wouldn't have done on their own free will. But because this demonic energy got inside of their head and deceived their mind, they followed this person, and they believed everything this person said, even if it was like the most extraneous, lies or rumors or allegations. The rest of them believed everything this person said. And because they defended them and they stood by them, they chose sides, and they chose to be on this dictator side versus your side. They chose to be on the side of the bad versus being on the side of the good. So even though this person was the main culprit, everybody is finna get hit. Everybody is finna get hurt. Everybody is finna be dealt with, because it's like you were an accomplice. You were an accomplice in thank you, Spirit, in abusing this person. You all collectively shed innocent blood. You have your own free will. You have a mind of your own. You could have known right from wrong. You could have been righteous in the situation. You could have went back to your morals. But you see, these people, they don't have morals. They don't have empathy. They're very apathetic. They are just cold-hearted, cruel people that are just okay with treating other people like garbage. They could have had a mind of their own. They did not have to follow the leader. Okay, this group of people, they were just nothing but followers. Okay, and they needed someone to follow. And when they followed someone that was okay with doing bad, it's because they want to do bad, but they didn't have the courage to do bad. So when someone went before them and did bad, and they followed right behind, right? So because they followed this leader, that leader led them all right to their demise. But you see, this dictator didn't think that they were going to reach demise. They thought that they were going to get away with everything because they didn't know who they were coming up against. But they came up against a child of God. They came up against a chosen one. So now at this point, they are all being led to their final demise. And one last thing. When the rest of those followers are going to have already turned on this leader, or just the remainder of them are going to turn against this dictator here, what's happening is there are some that have already turned against this person because this dictator turned on them and hurt them and abused them. So then at that point is when those followers saw this dictator's true colors, and they're like, wait a minute, so I've been sitting here backing you up and defending you and following after you and believing everything that you have said. I've been having your back this entire time, and yet you turn around and you take your sword and you just shove me in the stomach, or you just shove me in the heart, or you stab me in the back. How dare you? So it wasn't until this dictator hurt them, because this dictator is going to hurt anybody. Okay, so it wasn't until this dictator hurt them individually, because you were not in the picture anymore, that's when they start finally open their eyes to realize that this person is not a good person. So if they're going to go after them, they're going to go after anybody. And they're thinking, wait a minute, I thought this whole entire time that this other person was the problem. But now I'm seeing that the very thing that you have been accusing this person of doing, you have done to me. So it's like, what? They're kind of speechless. They're kind of confused. Like, wait, what is it? Is it you that's the problem, or is it them that's the problem? Because, like, why are you describing everything that they have done, but yet you have done everything that you have described that they have done to you? It doesn't make it make sense. Why is this not making any sense? And it was just a big confusion for them. And so they finally woke up to realize, like, wow, this person has been the problem the entire time. But now these people cannot go back to you to go apologize or to go say, hey, yeah, you were right, because these people are too full of pride where they don't want to admit that you were right about this person. Because that group of followers are afraid of you telling them, I told you so. They are afraid of you saying to them, you know what, you were wrong and I was right. Now you see, they didn't want to be told that they were wrong. And they also are afraid that you would rub it in their face, because that's something that they would honestly do, would be to rub it in someone else's face when they were right. And then the rest of them are now having their eyes open to how this person really is and who they truly are, because more truths are being revealed. Things that was done in the dark is now coming to the light, and now they are seeing this person in a totally different light, because they're like, you know what? Like, they did that to this person? Like, no, this person has an issue. This person truly has an issue, and I was blind the whole time. Now they see.